Hello, class.
Good morning, Miss Lisa.
Good morning.
How are you all this morning?
I'm good.
Happy.
Okay, that's good. That's good. As usual, please log into Sol and do your attendance. And for this session, fortunately, there is no pre-session activity. Okay, so I just need to make sure that everyone have done attendance before we begin. Let's just say I'm just gonna give you guys 4 minutes. 4 minutes, please do your attendance before we begin with the lesson this morning. Okay, Victor, when you are done, you can share your screen and do the presentation. As I said, on Monday. Remember, only 5 slides, maximum 5 slides, with slide 1 as your introductory slide. And you only have 3 minutes to do your presentation, followed by a 2-minute Q&A session. Okay, Kakak Alfi, have you done your attendance? Yes?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good, thank you. Harry, Sharif, Abdi, please do your attendance. We still have about 2 minutes while waiting for Victor to bring up his slides. Okay, let me do the timing here. If you can put it on presenter mode. Okay. Your 3 minutes start now, Victor. Don't forget to unmute first, because we can't hear you. Victor, please unmute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much for all of you. At this time, I will talking about tips for success in relationship. Okay. We live in this world. We not live alone. We live with other peoples, whether our spouse or our family or our place of work or study, our community or our religion community where we are, and what religions what of our religions. Okay, it needs a relation. We must build a good relationship with others. Maybe the key relationship, a good relationship is one of a key of success. Yeah. Among quality of thinking, quality of action, or quality of result. It brings us to be success in life, or maybe to be happy in our life. Okay, here we are. I give 10 tips to be successful in relationships. First is communication. Yeah, how we communicate with others, because surveys state that 70% of relationship is about communications. The second is acceptance, how we accept one another, people who comes to our life. The third is patience. Okay, you know about patience. The fourth is about loyalty. We must be have a faithfulness in build our relationship. The fifth is about sense of humor. Our life is not about our serious things, but must be something make us fun or love. Commonality, space. Space is must be talking about we give time to our spouse or people that will make a relationship. Nowadays we call it me time. Yeah? We have also about quality time. The golden rule, every relation have our own rule about their relation. And last about clarity. Clarity, it's about to see what real happened, to clearing up misunderstanding of or going to explain to someone. Okay, I hope this can help you. 10 tips to make you have a success in the relationship, to make you have a happy life, happily ever after. Okay, thank you.
All right. Now 2 minutes for classmates to ask questions to the expert of relationship. 2 minutes single people, consult with the expert. Come on.
Okay, Kakak Victor.
Yeah.
So I curious about me time. You said that me time. What can you explain about it? Thank you.
Yes. Me time is yeah, time for you yourself to everyone must be have it's not about being together with someone or many peoples. Sometimes you need to be alone to think about yourself, to build up yourself, your thinking the way. Everyone needs sometimes to be alone. Yeah. That's maybe my explanation, Alfie. Thank you.
Have you guys asked some of them from okay. Yeah, you
Kakak Victor, I want ask you. Nowadays people always say it's about love language. What do you think about love language?
Yeah, love language, it's as what you see sees that in my the 9th of my 10 of rules of what I present. Love language, it's talking about the rules of every relations. Everyone's have our own love language, whether they want to be what the way they act to be love each other. I mean, like maybe with your spouse, sometimes you need to be hug and kiss every day, maybe, or some other else doesn't like to show their romance in front of people, maybe like that. Find your own love
Thank you.
language.
okay. I'm gonna give one more chance to Kakak Echi. Go ahead. It's Kakak Echi. I cannot say no. Come on, Kakak Echi, fire away.
Okay, Victor,
Yeah.
from the 10 tips, which the most affected you and
The most,
why?
okay. I think about I choose two, about communication and quality time. Because if we love someone, we must give a time for that. Time is talking about, it's talking about our commitment also. And communication, surface shows that 70% of our relationship is about communication. So try to make a good communication with your someone in your relationship with it. Okay,
Okay.
that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna stop this class discussion before everyone gets too invested in the topic. We have America and the scholarship dream to worry about now. Okay, go back to reality, people. Justy, you just missed your chance to ask the relationship expert, okay? All right, now before we move on, I just wanna give a quick reminder. In my specifically in my session, you will see these logos on my slides. If you see them, this one audio means it's speaking time. You can unmute to ask questions or maybe answer questions from me or your classmates. And we will also have breakout rooms where you do your group work, and also Sagu Online Learning. If you see this logo on my slide, that means I want you to open an activity on Sagu Online Learning. All right. So this is what we will learn today. Oh, sorry, before I forgot, Kaka Alfie, if we have enough time at the end of this session, you will do your presentation. All right?
Okay, Miss.
Good. Okay. This is what we will learn today. We will specifically talk about the task 1 in TOEFL iBT test, home edition. We will try to understand what is actually required, or what is it asked, or what is the task question. And then we will also learn about how to structure your integrated essay. Now, in my next slide, I have a few questions, and I want you to answer the question. If you want to answer the question, simply unmute and give us your answer right away. Okay. So let's discuss about writing. I believe all of you have done writing before, either for recreational purposes or for academic reason. Raise your hand if you have done writing in both contexts, recreational and academic purposes. That's my first question. Please raise your hand. So use the Zoom raise hand button if you have done writing in recreational context as well as in academic context. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harry, not yes, but raise hand. Alfie, Abdi, Ika, Justy, have you had the experience? They're not sure. They're thinking about their life all of a sudden. Okay. If you have had the experience of writing something for recreational purposes, can you give us example of what kind of writing it is? Something that you write for fun and it doesn't require academic vocabulary.
Love letter.
Ooh, we're still in the topic. Someone doesn't want to move on. Okay, thank you, Victor, but that's very correct. Love letter. Yeah. Any other types?
Essay.
What's that? Sorry, yeah, you come again.
Essay for apply scholarship.
Oh, that's academic.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not, you don't write essay for fun, right? There's no
yeah.
fun writing essay.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of hard work. Okay. What else? What
Caption?
Journey.
Caption for social media.
Yeah.
everyone in it is an expert in that, right, Maya? Especially Maya Talubun. Yeah, and journal as well. That's correct, Kaka Alfie. Are you a journal person, or do you prefer to like just live your life as it is and not writing anything?
In the past, I write about what is the destination journal, explore the beach or waterfall like that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I read some of your articles online too, Kaka
Oh,
Alfie.
thank you, thank you.
And diary. Maybe it sounds like it's girl thing, but it's really not. I really encourage guys to also write diaries because it really helps you to vent out your emotions. And sometimes we can't really talk about our feelings to people because we don't really trust people. But you can always say anything about your feelings when you write down in a diary. Okay. What about academic writing? We have one example from Yayu. That is an essay for scholarship application. What else? What are the examples?
Paper from maybe subject or subject in the college.
Yeah, that's correct. Like report, especially when you're doing science, we write reports a lot from experiments that we conduct. Nofi, yeah, you have an example?
Thesis?
Yeah, thesis. Thesis is an example of academic writing. Okay, that's good. Now, first question. Sorry. So what do you usually have in writing in common in all of those writings, academic writing especially? The first part is, of course, you will have your introduction. And what comes after introduction?
Background?
Background, yes.
For academic writing, Miss?
Yeah. Yeah. Academic writing in general, after or writing in general. So you have your introduction paragraph. What comes next?
The first poem?
Body?
Idea?
Body paragraph?
Yes, that's correct, Kakaeji. So we will have body paragraph. And what's the last then after this?
Conclusion.
Conclusion?
Yeah. All right. Very easy. Conclusion. Okay. Now in your writing, what do you need to have, especially if you think about you writing an essay where you want to put out your opinion on something? What kind of sentence do we call it to have that in introduction, saying this is my opinion? What do you call that sentence? That sentence. What's the term? Yes, that's correct, Sherry. So it's thesis statement.
Statement.
Yeah. After that, what do you, after thesis statement? What
Main
do you,
idea.
yeah, you will have main ideas, and after that, how do you?
Supporting this idea.
Supporting.
Of supporting sentences or supporting ideas, and then what after that?
Sample.
You will have
Example.
example. So this is the general structure of writing. You have introduction, and then you have body paragraph, and you have conclusion. And when you state out your opinion, you will have thesis statement. Your thesis statement will be supported by main ideas, and main ideas will be supported by supporting sentences. And to prove your main ideas, or to further prove your thesis statement, you will have examples, and they better be relevant to the topic being discussed in the essay. All right. Now, you see this logo here, audio, meaning that's it's speaking time, and also Sago online learning, and then breakout room. So the first activity essay structure, I want you to go to Sago online learning and click activity 1. There is sample essay, and then you have 10 questions that I want everyone to answer individually first in 10 minutes. And then I will put you in breakout rooms and you can discuss or share your answers with your group mates for 10 minutes. So let me show you how it looks like on Sago online learning. So please go to Thursday, 19 October 2023 and click activity 1. Read a sample essay and then answer the questions. This is activity 1. You can see quiz navigation here, 1 and 2. This is the sample essay. And then you will have 6 questions on the first page. Answer them here and then go to the second page and then answer the remaining questions. Don't forget, after you are done, always click finish attempt so that I can see your answers. If you don't click finish attempt, I cannot see your answers. All right, so you have 10 minutes. Let me put up my timer here. Make sure you are on Sago Online Learning now. Read and answer the questions. You have 10 minutes. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and let me know.
Miss, excuse me.
Yes.
Ask the question. This is we have two part. First part of the question, only 6 question, right?
Yes. The first
Oh,
part. Yeah. So so finish the first part first. The 6 questions, and then go to the next page. You can simply click next page. You can see it at the bottom right, and you will get
okay.
the remaining questions. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Sharif, I haven't seen your name on students working on the assignments.
Yes, miss, my internet connection is trouble.
Right, 2 minutes left. Make sure you click finish attempt and then submit all. Okay, that's the time done for the exercise. Have you all finished? Because I haven't seen anyone submitting. Everyone is still in progress.
Yes.
No?
Lesson
Tell me which number that you are on now.
need 2 minutes.
Which number that you are currently working on?
9. Number
Number
9.
9? Mostly on number 9?
Number 8, miss.
Number 8? Okay,
Number eight.
let me, 3 more minutes, guys.
Thank you, miss.
I've been submitted. I'm not finished, but it's okay,
Oh,
miss.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Only Kakak Alfie with submitted response. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Miss, can I ask the question?
Yes,
Number
sure.
12. What is the general structure of an essay? This is like type of essay structure or
Yes, the type of essay structure. The one
okay, Miss.
that we okay.
Okay, thank you.
Few more seconds, guys. Okay, time's up. Now go to breakout rooms and with your group mates, compare your answers.
Okay. So
Wait,
what we're gonna do
to discuss.
to discuss our answer or
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we have to discuss our
okay.
answer based on the task that we do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay. So
I'm sorry, Miss. I have submit mine, so I could not see my answer.
I also forget to like take a screen,
Submit it.
but maybe we can remember.
I want to review, but yeah, it's okay. We can discuss by seeing the
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
not yet graded. Not yet
What?
graded.
It's fine. Maybe we just remember some of the main idea or
The first question is, can you guess the topic of the essay?
yeah, yeah. For me, I read from the title.
Yeah, me too. I write from the title.
Yeah, I just write it.
We discuss about.
Well, you cannot see your answer.
Yeah, because I already submitted. Kak Alfi said that I'm not finished yet, Miss. Then and actually Kak Alfi submitted, and then I just press the button too, and then I can see my my answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
check it. But you remember your answers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
remember.
know.
Maybe just the question, Miss.
Hey, I can see.
Oh,
We re-attempt, yeah.
oh, just push the reattempt.
Yeah,
Is that okay, Miss?
Just don't submit again.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Well.
Just
Okay.
to read. Okay, for number one, from the essay, can you guess the topic of the essay?
Okay, I will try first.
Yeah,
In my opinion, the essays talk about more about disadvantage of doing the team projects. That's
in
in my
projects.
opinion, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, just deal with the first paragraph. Yeah.
Okay, question number 3. How many paragraphs are there? It's 5, right?
5 paragraphs.
Number 6. Look at the second paragraph. What is the reason that the writer is fast? Can you find the spelling statement? Oh, so the second paragraph. Wow, forgot my answer.
For number 4, I write the purpose is to introduction.
Number 4.
Yeah. What is the purpose of the first paragraph?
Yeah. That's number 5. It's all the reasons input in this.
At you and heaven it comes.
Yeah, actually, the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unequal contribution is okay as the main idea of the main reason, okay.
Mm-mm.
And number
Hi
9.
guys.
9.
Hi, Kakak
Oh,
Eci.
Kakak
You
Eci.
okay?
Come again. Okay, continue. I follow you guys.
Okay.
Okay. What is the purpose of the last paragraph to conclude, right?
Yeah. To conclude, I just confused a little
Number
bit.
10. Do you think is the writer's opinion throughout the say and well supported?
Do you think
Yes,
For
I
me,
do.
no, there is no
Yes.
example. For me, there is no because there is no example, right? Or the,
Yeah, only example in
Only
Yeah, I'm agree with you, Kak Alfi.
To share, yeah.
Mhm.
Number 5.
Number 5, in the first paragraph, how many reasons that the writer
So
so
include the body paragraph.
I
Okay.
said 3 because
Yes, I agree with you
there are
because the
mentioned 3 prominent drawback includes the missless
yeah.
accountability, the potential of conflicts, and
Yeah.
uneven contribution.
That's the body Kakak Abdi tuh. So in
Yeah,
the first paragraph introduction, body paragraph is paragraph 2, 3, and 4, and
the last is the
conclusion. Yeah,
conclusion. Yeah,
yeah. So 3, yeah, 3
yeah,
reason.
3.
And then number 6, look at the second paragraph. What is the reason that the writer discuss says? Can you find any supporting sentence and relevant examples?
Okay.
Okay, we go to, okay.
What is the writer discuss? Can you?
This is about accountability can be challenging to enforce the team projects, yeah.
Yeah.
But and then the next.
Any idea? About the last paragraph, question number 9.
Conclusion, Kak?
Yeah, it's only conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, number 10 is the writer opinion statement for the essay and will support it.
All right, welcome back. Now let's see how that discussion went. We have 12 questions and let's answer them together. And I hope you have compared your answers with your friends, and hopefully your answers are not too different with your friends' answers. Okay, we'll start with Kakak Alfie. Number 1, please.
Yes, Miss. From the essay, can you guess the topic of the essay? Yes, I choose in the first sentence in the paragraph 1. Teamwork is often praised as an efficient way to approach projects.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Kakak Alfie. Okay, number 2, Abdi, please.
In which paragraph can you find the statements? In paragraph 1.
Okay, can you read the thesis statement?
Three,
Oh, I sorry, miss.
Yeah.
Three prominent drawbacks include diminished accountability, the potential for conflicts, and uneven contributions.
Okay, so I would say the previous sentence is actually, you can see the thesis statement. So thesis statement is just putting what our opinion is first, and it's the thesis statement doesn't really include any reasons or examples. It's just stating your opinion first. So if you see the second sentence, it has already provided the reasons, whereas in the first sentence, if you see the second part or the second clause of the sentence, it comes with its share of disadvantages. This is the thesis statement. So the writer is mentioning that he or she is going to talk about the disadvantages or the drawbacks of teamwork. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Abdi. Next
Can
question.
I repeat my answer?
Oh, okay,
Yes.
go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
From the essay, can you guess the topic of the essay? So, based on our discussion is about team projects disadvantage.
Yes, that's very
Yeah.
good. Thank you. Thank you, Kakauti. Okay, Justy, you are number 3.
How many paragraph are there in the essay? Yeah, there's a 5 paragraph.
Okay, that's very good. Shirley, number 4.
What is the purpose of the first paragraph? It's introduction.
That's very good. So it's just introducing what the writer's gonna write, the topic and the thesis statement, and also briefly mentioning the main reasons. Okay, Victor, number 5.
Number 5. In first paragraph, how many reasons that the writer will include in the body of paragraph? 3 reasons. 3 reasons.
Okay, can you read 3 reasons?
Yeah, it's about accountability, the potential of conflict, and uneven contributions.
Okay, that's very good. So in the first paragraph, in the introduction, you can see that the writer includes the main reasons. There are 3. So if you read that, you can expect to have 3 body paragraphs. Okay. Yayuk, next question. Number 6.
Number 6, look at the second paragraph. What is the reason that the writer discusses? Can you find any supporting sentence and relevant example? So my answer is what is the reason that the writer discuss? It's about accountability can be challenging to enforce, and find supporting sentence in after the after the reason is when tasks are distributed among several members, the responsibility tends to diffuse, making it easier for individuals to shirk their duties. It can lead to uneven outcomes and in some case subpar work.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good, Yayu. Well done. Okay, next, Maya, number 7.
Number 7, look at the third paragraph. What is the reason that the writer discussed, and can you find any supporting sentence or relevant examples? So it is about the potential for conflicts with the supporting sentence, but there's no examples provided.
Okay, thank you, Maya. Anyone with different opinion for number 7? Or everyone has the same answer as Maya? It's a silent class, so I guess everyone agrees. What about the second sentence in this paragraph, in the third paragraph? What does that sentence tell us? Is it new reason, supporting sentence, or also example in there?
Supporting reasons?
Supporting sentence, you mean? Yeah,
Yeah, so okay. Supporting sentence.
Yeah.
And then I guess that for example, like can class causing these parts, yeah.
Yes.
For the example, yeah.
Just because you cannot see the word example, that doesn't mean it
Yeah.
doesn't have examples. Okay, yeah, all right. Next question, number 8 goes to Novi.
Look at the fourth paragraph. What is the reason that the writer discussed? Can you find any supporting evidence and example? So there's like
Okay.
My answer is it's discussed about unequal contribution can lead a problem.
Okay.
And for the supporting sentences and relevant examples, I choose the second and the third sentence.
Okay, yeah, that's very good, Nofi. Thank you. Okay, next question, Ika, please, number 9.
What is the purpose of the last paragraph? To give the conclusion.
Okay, and what do you see in the conclusion?
I can say it's the mini summarizing from all the main point.
Okay. Any yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, anyone else want to add to that answer?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, okay, Kakak Alfi, go on.
The purpose on the last paragraph, I guess, to suffer from reduced accountability, the potential for conflicts and uneven contributions.
Okay, so the writer re-mentioning the
Yes.
3 words. All right. Okay. Next question. Sharif, can you answer the next question, or because you didn't have time, you couldn't access the exercise? So I'm gonna give this to the next person because you can access the exercise, right?
Yeah,
I'll
thank
give
you.
this.
In the last minute.
Okay, Harry, number 10, please, Harry.
Okay, number 10, is the writer's opinion clear throughout the essay and will support it? From our based on our discussion also, it's not so clear because it needs more examples, Miss.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Harry.
Okay.
Anyone with different answer? So Harry and her group doesn't agree that this is a clear essay. Anyone with different answer? Or is everyone agree that this is unclear?
I think it's very clear. Say.
Actually, Miss, from my group, actually for the next answer, we say the next let's say question, it's really easy to understand, it's clear to understand, but based on the, let's say, based on the explanation before about a good essay, we think that it needs more example to be more well supported, I mean, like that.
Okay, yeah, so that's from Harry's group, and Ika doesn't agree. Ika says that this is a clear. Now, when you read this the first time, can you tell that the writers agree or disagree with the topic?
For me, I think the writer is agree with the topic because it's all about.
Yeah.
This is tell about the disadvantage, and then yeah, that's from my understanding, Miss.
Yeah. Okay. So remember in writing, the use of phrases like for example or as an example or to illustrate, those are optional. But for us who just start learning to write in English, especially writing academic English, we are encouraged to use those phrases to make it clearer to the reader that we are giving example after that phrase. For example, as an illustration or as an example, those are expressions or phrases that you can use when you want to give example. But in high level writing, in academic English, you don't have to always use the terms or the phrases. Now, in each body paragraph, can you see that the writer gives examples of what they are talking about in the main reasons? Yes? I think that the writer has provided all the relevant examples to support their claim. Okay. Last question.
Miss, can I say that the elaboration of the reason could be said as example also?
Yes, in this case, we're gonna discuss further, Harry. So let's
Okay.
question 12 first.
Can I answer the last one?
Yeah. Yes, Maya.
Yeah, Miss, in the previous class, I asked about speaking, and it's about linking word. My question is it okay for us when we're speaking without use, for example, for instance, something like that? And the tutor said that it is better to use it because we will have a high score when we use the linking word correctly. But if in this essay, like we don't use it, is it? What do you think about that? Is it will affect our score related to linking word?
Oh, okay, so what the examiner will look at is clarity and the flow of your ideas. So even when I speak, when I do presentation in this class, when I teach you guys, I don't always use the word for examples, but you guys can catch, right, that this is Miss Tisha giving examples. I don't say for examples all the time, but it is really recommended because we just start learning academic English. Sometimes without those phrases to signpost or to give clue to the examiner that we are going to give examples, we may lose the coherence and cohesion of our sentences. So it's the question is not about whether we have to or it is optional or not. It's about the way you express your sentences, either in writing or in speaking. Okay, so Maya, I will not say it is a must, but what you need to understand is there are lots of there are so many different formatting of sentences, and this requires high level of English. And at this point, we're just gonna use the ones that work best for us. Okay, that is what I'm gonna say. Because in my experience reading academic writing, academic essays, not everyone use, for example, or as an illustration, not everyone. But when we read it, we know that this is the thesis statement, this is the main reason, and these are the examples. So it's how you utter or how you express the sentences that that will be looked at by the examiner. Okay, Maya? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Yes. All right. We're going to the last question. What is the general structure of an essay? We have discussed this before. It will contain of what? What's the first?
Introduction, body paragraph, and conclusion.
We will have introduction, and we will also have body paragraphs, and we will have conclusion. Okay. Let me just open. Oh, sorry. I can just continue. Okay, so let's see.
Can I ask? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Can you explain more about deciding the thesis statement?
That's what I'm gonna do, Sheriff, right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so in all kinds of writing that you will see in academic world or in academic context, basically the structure or the bone of the essay or the writing is always the same. You will have introduction, and you will have body paragraphs, and you will definitely have the conclusion. Now, unlike what in Indonesian writing, or at least what we have been taught when we were still at school, We usually have that deductive in Indonesian writing style. We have that deductive, so we come from general to specific. But in academic context, this is not acceptable. You need to tell the audience right away what your topic is and what is your position or your thesis statement. So if in introduction, you can see the first sentence here. Can you guys see my mouse? Scroll.
Yeah,
Yes?
I can see. Yes.
Okay. So if you see in the first paragraph here, the first sentence here, you have the topic, which is teamwork, and also what the writer will talk about, which is the disadvantages. This is the thesis statement of the writers. And then in the second sentence of first paragraph, you will see that the writer mentioned briefly what points or reasons that they will make, or he or she will make in the body paragraph. So the requirement for introduction is just two. You need to tell us the topic, you need to tell us your position, and you need to tell us the main reasons briefly. That's it. Now, if you see here, the main reasons, the first one is diminished accountability. Second one is potential of conflicts. And the third one is uneven contributions. The order when the writer mentioned this in this fourth paragraph is similar to the order of body paragraphs. So you can expect that in the first body paragraph, the writer will talk about diminished accountability. And then the second body paragraph is potential of conflicts. And then the third body paragraph is about uneven contributions. So this is very expected in academic English, academic writing, especially in UK, in Australia, in the United States, that you are very clear from the very beginning. So I could say that your introduction is the map to the body paragraph or what you are going to write about. So in the first paragraph, you are telling the reader, this is my topic, this is my opinion, and this is what I'm going to discuss. That's it. And then you go to the body paragraph. The first is the reason. You explore, you expand a little bit. So in introduction, you only say diminish accountability. And then here you add some more. And we say it becomes supporting sentence. Team projects accountability can be challenging to enforce, right? So basically the same thing as diminished accountability, but you just say it longer and it's paraphrased. And then you have the supporting sentence, and this writer is advanced writing. This writing is advanced level, so you can see that the writer diffuses the supporting sentence and example into one long sentence, separated by clauses. When tasks are distributed among several members, responsibility tends to diffuse, making it easier for individuals to shirk their duties. And then here, also to support what they just said before. So if you ask where's the example, well, tasks are distributed and then diffuse and make it easier for individuals to share their duties. That is the supporting and also the example. I know this can be quite confusing, but in advanced writing, this tends to happen. you incorporate the supporting and the support and the example all in one sentence. Okay. Next paragraph is about conflicts. An example is clash, like Kaka Alfie said, and the support is diverse personalities, working styles, disputes disrupt progress and derail the project goals. This is to support the main idea, which is breeding ground for conflicts. And the third one, similarly, unequal contributions. And an example, some team members carry a more substantial load, and then inequality can lead to resentment, affecting team morale, overall productivity. Okay, so in conclusion, you briefly restate what if you can tell me what is the main difference between introduction and conclusion. They are pretty much similar. You restate your opinion and then you restate the main reasons. But can you tell us what's the difference between introduction and conclusion? Yes, Sharif, go on.
So for the introduction paragraph, it tells about an overview ideas that we are going to talk about or to discuss about.
Yeah.
And
okay.
for the conclusion, it's more like to retell or to to retell again that this is what I mean, what I intend. Yeah, that's
stronger than retell is you restating. You restate.
restate. Yeah.
So you say, I disagree with teamwork. It has more disadvantages, like this, then this. That's the in introduction. And then you go on discussing the first main reason with your examples and supporting sentence, reason 2, reason 3, and then in conclusion you say, so you see, I have provided all of these reasons. That's why teamwork has more disadvantages. So it's like restating again, making your claim or making your thesis statement stronger. And you have to have that in writing academic essay. Okay. I need to switch to my before we go on to the next exercise, let's have 5 minutes break. You guys can have a 5 minutes break. Let me put my timer on. For some reason it's not working. Okay, you guys can go 5 minutes. Okay, hello, welcome back.
Yes, please.
All right. Now we're gonna continue with understanding the task question in the first task of TOEFL iBT writing test. It's not just like you read something and you hear a lecture, you make notes, and then you start writing. If you write without knowing what is the question or understanding what is the question and the purpose of this writing, you will likely get more likely to get average score. So vocabulary and grammar, in terms of vocabulary and grammar, you don't have to have 100% like perfect grammar and vocabulary. What the examiner will look at is the clarity or the clarity of your response, as well as whether you understand the requirements of the task or not. Before we continue, I want to ask, have you ever done any English proficiency tests before? And if you have, what kind of test that you have done before?
IELTS, Miss.
IELTS, yes. What else?
TOEFL ITP.
TOEFL ITP. Anything else?
So, TOEIC.
TOEIC. Okay. So we have IELTS, TOEFL ITP, and TOEIC. Has anyone ever done TOEFL IBT test before? No?
I ever
Not yet, Miss.
TOEFL IBT with
Not
minutes,
yet.
but
Okay.
forget IBT or ITP.
Okay. So when you apply for Fulbright scholarship, you will definitely do if you pass the first stage, the administration selection, you will definitely do TOEFL IBT test. That's why Fulbright wants you guys to have this course in preparation of your TOEFL IBT test later. Okay, so if you have done IELTS, TOEFL ITP, and TOEIC before, tell me what the writing test would look like. Let's start with IELTS. We have some IELTS experts in this classroom. What do you do in IELTS writing test? How many tasks?
2.
2 tasks.
Yes.
Okay. In task 1, what do you do?
In task 1, we are asked to describe a diagram to illustrate to depict.
And we can discuss this together. Yeah, you have a diagram and then you have to write like a report. Okay. What about task 2 in IELTS test?
So we have to give our opinion about some statement. We agree or disagree.
Yeah. How many words?
250. If, yeah.
150.
And how long is the writing test?
Oh, I forgot.
1 hour for both.
1 hour.
20 minutes for writing task 1, 40 minutes for writing task 2.
Yes, so it's 1 hour, 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 minutes for task 2 are just the recommended time. Nobody will ring a bell at 20 minutes saying you have to go to writing task 2 now. It's just a recommended time. Okay, so in that's in IELTS test. What about in ITP test? Do you have any writing test in ITP?
No, Miss. No.
Don't have.
No, Miss.
Yeah. No writing test. That's why it's easy. TOEFL ITP test is easy, and I expect you guys to have better score after you complete this program. Okay?
Amen.
Yeah.
What about TOEIC? I've never done TOEIC test before, so I don't.
I have no idea about TOEIC.
What about TOEIC test, Harry?
It's consists of reading and listening. If I'm not mistaken, I forget. It's a long time ago.
Okay. Okay. Now for the people that have done IELTS test before, what happened if in writing task 1 you write an essay instead of a report? What happened if say you sit for an IELTS test and then you read the graph, but then you write your opinion. You write an essay, your opinion about that graph, and not a report. What will happen to your score?
Will
Reduce
our score.
reduce our score.
Will not
Can you
enter
get
the
can you
Not
get
answer.
can you get
score.
0.5 on that?
Lower maybe.
Lower because we have to report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened if in writing task 2 you write just 150 words?
Oh, it's gonna no
Didn't
score.
have score, maybe.
going to be
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah, so it's very important before you do the TOEFL iBT test, you understand what's the requirement. And now what we are doing is trying to understand the requirements and the task, the task question for the TOEFL iBT test, task 1, which is integrated writing test. Okay. In TOEFL iBT integrated writing task, it has to be written in academic context, meaning you cannot use contractions like I'm or want or she's or his. You have to write the full sentence. And you will have a short reading passage that you can read only in 3 minutes, and then continue with a short lecture. And after the short lecture, you are given 20 minutes to plan your writing as well as writing your response. Based on this information, what do you think about TOEFL integrated iBT integrated writing task?
It's challenging.
Yeah, so you have to read and have a short lecture.
Yeah, we have limited time to write.
Yes,
Limited
IBT.
time.
I think Miss IBT test always provide us very limited time. Not only for writing, speaking also.
Yes. Okay. So if you have a short reading and then you have a lecture, what do you think you will be asked to write as your response?
We compare the ideas
about, yeah.
both and both.
Can you write your opinion in there?
No, we just report
Just
the idea from the passage and the listening.
Yeah. Why can't you write your opinion just like writing task 2 in IELTS test?
Because it's
This is
integrated.
We need to integrate the information gathered from listening and also the passage.
The question is, why can't you write your opinion like in writing task 2 in IELTS test?
We follow the instruction.
Because
that's not the instruction.
Because we
Because
have
20 minutes.
because the opinion will be in the task 2.
Yes.
The opinion in the task 2.
Yes. So don't confuse between essay in other tests with integrated writing task in TOEFL iBT test. You need to know the requirement if you want to get a higher score. It's not about vocabulary. It's not only about grammar, but you need to understand what is this task asked me to do. So that's the first thing. Okay. Now, this is an example of reading passage that you will have in TOEFL iBT integrated writing task. Let's see. I give you 3 minutes to read this. Is it enough to read in 3 minutes?
Actually, Miss, my question in the real test, the reading only shows for 3 minutes, or it will remain?
It will first show to you for 3 minutes, and then you will hear a lecture. And after you hear the lecture, the reading will pop up back again. That's in the real test situation. Okay, so that's 3 minutes for you to do reading. Now, I'm going to play the lecture. And because we're just doing the activity, so I'm just gonna give the reading passage up. To share sound, yes. All right. Please make notes as you go, if you can. But if you just want to listen, that's okay. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything right now. Okay, listen to the lecture.
Of people and make the team responsible for planning the projects and getting Now I want to tell you about what one company found when it decided that it would turn over some of its new projects to teams of people and make the team responsible for planning the projects and getting the work done. After about 6 months, the company took a look at how well the teams performed. On virtually every team, some members got almost a free ride. They didn't contribute much at all, but if their team did a good job, they nevertheless benefited from the recognition the team got. And what about group members who worked especially well and who provided a lot of insight on problems and issues? Well, the recognition for a job well done went to the group. No names were named. So, it won't surprise you to learn that when the real contributors were asked how they felt about the group process, their attitude was just the opposite of what the reading predicts. Another finding was that some projects just didn't move very quickly. Why? Because it took so long to reach consensus. It took many meetings to build the agreement among group members about how they would move the project along. On the other hand, there were other instances where 1 or 2 people managed to become very influential over what their group did. Sometimes when those influencers said that will never work about an idea the group was developing, the idea was quickly dropped instead of being further discussed. And then there was another occasion where a couple influencers convinced the group that a plan of theirs was highly creative, and even though some members tried to warn the rest of the group that the project was moving in directions that might not work, they were basically ignored by other group members. Can you guess the ending to this story? When the project failed, the blame was placed on all the members of the group.
All right, that's done with the lecture. Now you have 20 minutes to write. What do you think?
Right now, Miss?
No, we're just discussing. I'm not gonna kill you people right now. No.
I don't know. Quite difficult with this the lecture.
Don't say difficult. It's getting unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
You have the reading and then you have the lecture, and then once the lecture is done, you will see the lecture, the reading passage page up again like this. You can see it, and the timer will start 20 minutes. Whether you are ready or not, you like it or not, the timer starts. And once it reaches 20 minutes, it will just submit your answer, whatever you have on that page right away. Okay, let's continue. This is, the next one is just the script of the lecture that you just heard. This is the question. Kakak Alfie, would you mind reading the top part here?
Yes, Miss. The reading passage will then reappear on your computer screen along with the following directions and writing tasks.
Thank you. Okay, Justy, can you read the box here, please? Thank you.
Yes, Miss. You have 20 minutes to plan and write your response. Your response will judge on the basis of the quality of your writing and how well your response present the point in the lecture and their relationship to the reading passage. Typically, an effective response will be 150 to 225 words.
Thank you. Victor, the next part here in bold. You are still on mute, Victor. We can't hear you.
Summarize the point made in the lecture you just heard, explaining how they cast doubt on the points made in the reading passage.
Okay, last one. Let's see, Sharif, please.
The writing clock will then start a countdown for 20 minutes of writing time.
Okay. Now, let's focus just on the instruction. You are asked to summarize the points made in the lecture you just heard also explaining how they cast doubt on the points made in the passage. Now, based on this instruction here, do you think the passage and the lecture agree to each other, or are they opposing each other?
No,
They're
they are
opposing each
opposing each other.
They're opposing.
They are definitely opposing each other. And you are asked to summarize the points. Do you have to put your opinion in there?
No, we don't. We cannot.
No.
No. Okay. So you don't need to put your opinion, but what you need to do is summarize from the lecture and compare it with what you have on the reading. Okay. Now, if I were to do TOEFL iBT test, this is what I would have as my note when I before I start listening. So what I can do first is I have my topic. Okay. This is just an example from Miss Tisha. You can always use your own formatting, whichever you feel more comfortable, to help you write and think of your ideas fast. I will divide them, reading passage like this, lecture like this, and because you know the position will always be either on the same side or on the opposite side, so I would put whether they agree or disagree, and then reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, same for the lecture. Now remember, you are given 3 minutes to do reading, right? When you do reading, you don't just stare at your screen and read. You need to also make points on your scrap paper. I think you will be allowed scrap paper. I remember when I did my TOEFL iBT test, I was allowed to have scrap paper, but I need to show the proctor before the test was started. So what I have is, first I have this, and when I do reading, I also put in reason 1. Remember, we have learned about the structure of essay, right? So you can always expect that in introduction, you will see the position or the thesis statement, and then you go on to the body paragraphs. And then when I listen to the lecture, I put in the notes here too, so that when I start to think, I have the 20-minute start, I already have some things that I can compare. Okay, now from what we have before, the reading passage and the lecture, this is the example. The topic I put here is teamwork and effective method to complete a project in organization, and I take this from the introduction of the reading passage. And then once I start reading the passage provided, I know that that passage agree. And then I go on to continue seeing, well, what do they have? Sometimes they won't put like 3 reasons, only 2 reasons. So we really need to read quickly and also understand where's the main idea and where are the supporting sentences and what are the examples. And if I know that in the reading passage they agree, in lecture it should be disagree. And when I hear, I just write it down first. After that, after reading the lecture, what I would do is I start looking at the relationship of these arguments, both these arguments here. So now we need to connect ideas. When you have the 20-minute start, we need to connect the ideas. Okay, if you can see here, reason 1 and reason 2 in reading passage, also reason 1, 2, and 3 in the lecture, which one that you think that we can connect? Because they are opposing each other.
Miss?
Yes?
We answer directly, or
Yeah, sure. You can just answer
for
directly.
me that we can compare reason 1 from reading and reason 1 from lecture, and reason 2 from reading, reason 3 from lecture.
Okay.
But
That's from, yeah.
but the question is, Miss, if like this, can we only, for example, there are 2 reasons for reading, and there are 3 reasons for lecture. So can we only take 2 reasons from lecture, or we take all of them?
That really depends on how many words that you should write. Remember, there are there is a word requirement that you have to fill. So I cannot say that whether you have to connect all of them. It really depends on the number of words that you write. Okay, anyone else? Yeah.
Maybe for me.
Yeah.
The reason 1 we connect with the reason 2 in the lecture, and for reading reason 2 we connect with the reason 1 from the lecture.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Kakak Eci. Anyone else want to try?
I think we can make a relation from reason 1 and from the reading and the lecture. Also reason 2 from the reading and reason 3 from the lecture. And yes, we can make a relation for all, but like you said that we have to conclude the words.
Okay. Yeah. So remember, you only have 20 minutes. It's a very, very short time. So when you have this, you can use the first 3 minutes just to make the connections. And after that, use another 2 minutes to plan your writing. Okay, let's see. So I have here reason 1. I can connect that reason 1 from reading passage to the lecture. Here they said that in the reading passage, it says that more members, meaning more knowledge. But in lecture, the lecturer said, no, not everyone contribute equally. So just because there are more members doesn't mean everyone will contribute equally. And then I can also connect here, okay? More people, more ideas to create solutions? No. Sometimes projects don't move quickly as expected. And I can also connect the second support idea here with one of the main points from the lecture. Reading passage says more people, so more nerve to take big risks, big risky decision, whereas in the lecture says no. Too many people talking, trying to get a consensus is difficult. And also this, each member has better chance to shine, but the lecture said no, not everyone will get recognition. If projects succeed, then it's for everyone. But if it's failing, it's also the blame is gonna be put on everyone as well. And same reason, reason 2, I can go to from rewarding for team members. No, some people get free ride, they don't do anything, but they get reward from doing nothing. So that's not good. And oh, sorry. So this is how I would connect them. And I have a lot of ideas here, a lot of connection. I made a lot of connections. And this, I can simply choose maybe 1 or 3, sorry, maybe 2 or 3 to make sure that I write as many words as required. That's it. So now you guys will compare two sample answers. Activity 2, go to Sagu Online Learning, and I will put you guys in breakout rooms. There are two sample answers, and you will also have scoring rubric, and I will have questions that you guys can discuss in the breakout rooms. Yes, Ika?
Miss, does the recording will be played once or twice?
Only once.
It doesn't pop up in the screen.
No, you will listen to, you will hear the lecture just once, and then that's it.
Okay, thank you.
So you need to take notes. That's why we have been learning about taking notes, because that's very important for you in writing test. Okay, so sorry, my okay, this is activity 2. If you go to activity 2 on Sagu Online Learning, you will see two sample answers like this, and only 4 questions for you guys to discuss with your group mates. And don't forget to also download this TOEFL iBT scoring rubric. And while you see the scoring rubric, you also consider the sample answers and discuss with your group mates using this question. Sorry, it should be questions 1 to 4, not 1 to 5. The scoring rubric is also available for you. There are 2 pages, but the rubric for task 1 is on page 1. Don't look at the second one. That's for task 2. Just look at the first page. All right. Let's go to breakout rooms, guys. It should be, yeah, we can have like 5 minutes just to see the sample answers. All right.
Miss, excuse me, Miss.
Yes.
We will discuss. I mean, the activity we do like discuss in our group.
Yes. So you just read the sample answers, and you can see that there are
So what are we gonna do?
Read the sample answer 1 and 2, and then we discuss
In activity 2?
activity 2, Kak.
Oh, okay.
And answer the questions, and we discuss about the question.
Itu tema quiz ya? Quiz?
Yeah, attend the quiz.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, Kakak Novi, you done? Okay, we have 1 minute left.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I see on the screen.
Oh, okay. Let's discuss.
Okay, so for number 1, why Kak Alfi you choose the second answer? It's better. I mean,
Better.
if I score.
Yeah. He or she use academic words and then clear for the topic, and then what they
So it's about academic words. Kakak Novi?
yeah.
I choose the high score for the first.
First, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Because-
my God. We might
Because-
okay.
Because the second one using their own opinion.
Opinion,
Not-
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. Don't spend too much time discussing sample answer. There's nothing for you to read there. So the main question is actually, which one do you think is better? Writing, sample answer 1 or sample answer 2?
One.
Sample answer 1.
First one.
Sample answer one.
First.
One, miss.
Okay, yeah,
Number
you're
one.
right. 1 is better than 2.
Yeah, because in the sample one, we have a structure here. Structure in the SI. Better and sample answer 2, there is no structure here. So they just describe about what they want to say. But in the sample answer 1, she just explain by there is introduction first and with support sentence, and there is just it, miss.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Anyone else? Kak Alfi, let's hear from you. Which one is better and why?
I'm just giving and skating for the person, so I choose sample answer 2 for the better than sample answer 1, because the structure and the words with academic words, I know. But in the sample answer 1, many words they commonly we use for writing.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
that assessment is from scanning and skimming the sample.
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Harry, what about you? Which one do you think is better?
From my group, actually, sample one. Because yeah, similar with other group. It is it is structured well, because but actually there is no conclusion paragraph. Let's say I got
Yeah, me too.
but
Me too, Kak
but when
Harry.
I see the actually when I see the second the second one, actually it's simple, but it seems like it has a conclusion. So yeah, for sure, actually from the bottom of my heart, I choose number 2 actually. I don't know why, because I only read it at glance, Miss.
Okay. Now, we will continue discussing about the structure and the expectations of integrated writing task tomorrow. I won't give you writing practice before we all of us understand what the requirements are. So we will continue this discussion tomorrow, guys, and you will meet me again tomorrow in session 2, and we will continue. And in your free time, I hope you come back to this exercise and read again. You can put your answers here, just submit, and I will check your answers. So if you don't submit, then I can't check your answers. You can use the TOEFL iBT writing rubric here. And the last one here is very simple, but we can also do this tomorrow, so don't worry about that. All right? So I hope this session helped you a little bit to understand better what are the requirements for task 1 in TOEFL iBT writing test, and we will continue learning it tomorrow. All right. Any simple question? Just one before I let you guys go. I don't want difficult question. Don't give me a difficult question.
Me.
Yes.
What if our writing words more than 225, it can affect on our score?
It doesn't affect your score, but remember you only have 20 minutes to plan, to read, to write. So it is very unlikely you can write more than 225 words. And probably if you write more than 225 words, it would be just rubbish.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me make sure 20 minutes for all reading, write, and listening, Miss.
If you want to check that, you can go to this exercise here. So this is activity 3.
Oh, yeah.
There are true or false questions. If you go through this, you can answer that question, Harry.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, have fun dreaming of going to United States.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Miss. Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Only in dream.
To visit
Yeah.
Boston.
Fighting.
All right, good luck, and I wish you a great day today, and enjoy your second session. Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Lisa.